Hey, what's going on there? Welcome to Rob at my old house, a.k.a. Trev 2323. If you wonder where I got my pajama pants on right here, is because they got the elastic belt. And my honey got tired about fixing my pants for me. I had a thumb replacement. Boy, I had kind of a thumb replacement. I had a cadaver bone put in my thumb. Either way it goes, this is, I always say my house was built in 1910. This is probably the original old wooden back door, but with the way the house settled, there's a big gap. Now I'll show you the proper way to do this, which is on my upstairs door, where on the door frame on the outside, you could nail in a little bead with a rubber gasket on it where the air won't get through. Well, I've never done it to this door. Normally on this door, believe it or not, I would kind of tape it closed. Or I don't know if anybody else does it. You save your old stuff like for rags to clean up or whatever. I would actually shove it with rags in there to stop the breeze from coming through. But you see, this year the tape's really not sticking that bad. It's like it got down to 6 degrees yesterday, I think. Another thing I wanted to show you is this is my our basement door. We always have this on it. We only take this off when we got to go in and out. Like when my, believe it or not, I keep my big jacks and everything down here for it, and this way I don't have to keep them in the garage where they steal stuff from. But I welded a little tip onto here, and I welded a lock on here to lock this, because my house was broken into one time, and believe it or not, I didn't have any of this on the upstairs door. All they did was open and lock and walk right out. So now I put a lock on this to we're home, so then this way if they do break in, they ain't gonna be able to just walk off this time. They're gonna have to fight to get their ass out of here. But either way, this ain't about that. I did put the tape on this, and it still got air coming through. So what I bought right here, this was only $2.50. I know I got that little duct on it somewhere. It's from actually people make duct tape, and it's just air conditioner filling, air conditioner duct. But I'm probably gonna have to shove it, cut it down some, because I'm just gonna squeeze it in between there to stop the air leak. Like this right here, it ain't that bad. The top is a little bit worse, but it's really small. So let me show you what this is right here. I'm not supposed to be doing anything right now, but you know me, I'm an avid YouTuber, so anything I do I try to put on YouTube. But let me show you what this is. It's only $2.50, and for a door that I'm just sealing this up for the winter time, and then in the summertime it's gonna be regular okay to open and close. Let me put that down. I don't want to cut my other fingers off with that crap. This is 42 inches long only, $2.50. I knew it wasn't going to be long enough for the door when I bought it, okay? But I didn't mind because how thick it was, so I knew I was going to cut it down the middle, and then it'll double the length. I got this nice knife that my son gave me. I don't know if this is going to cut it, but if not, I got to go get the scissors upstairs. Yeah, see, my son gives me the good stuff, like butter, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half right now and finish taking this off of here, then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. What's going on, Rob here? Well, you know that, all that. I said I was going to come back. At the end of the video, I said I was going to come back to show you how I insulated my upstairs door. This is how it's supposed to be done, although I don't got access to use a hammer right now. But if you can see the trim, this has a rubber bead on it. And these you buy, and you could cut them down, and you nail it around the whole door. Let me see, the bottom one actually wore out. This right here just had a little piece of like felt on it, but that wore out, so I will have to replace the bottom one. But the side ones right here, I did this maybe about 3 years ago. There's a rubber bead right here and a little metal piece right here, and then it goes all the way around the door. That rubber gasket seals this old door from 1910. So what happens is you have to have the door kind of pushed back. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got a call from my doctor about my arm. But either way, what you do is you kind of have the door kind of closed, not bogged down, but closed where there's no jiggle in the door. And then like you put the strip up against the door, kind of pressed a little bit firmly so there are no air leaks, and then you nail the strip in with the door closed. You don't kind of eyeball it, you kind of have the door closed and put it in. But now I'm going to show you how I did the basement one. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, so I got everything off, and I cut it into 2 pieces. 2 pieces right there. Now I'm going to start out with this at the bottom. It's a little bit thicker. You don't really want to use a knife to push it in there, because with the knife, all it's going to do is actually start cutting at it. So you want something fatter that's actually not going to cut at this. You got to push the door closed as much as you can, and then just start working it in to the crack. Working it in the best you can to the crack, and you'll feel the air completely stop when you work it into the crack. Now this right here, you can go ahead and put that foam in there, that spray foam, but then you're going to have to cut it all off and cut it all open after, you know, at the end of the season. So this right here, this door don't get used in the wintertime. So basically this right here is sealing the big crack where the air is coming in at. And there's nothing. You feel no air coming through. Up here between where the bricks were, I did spray foam that, but that don't open and close. So basically all I'm using is this, and when it gets down to the smaller one, I might actually cut this in half again if it don't fit into the smaller one. So I'm going to go ahead and work this all the way up, and then I'll come back to you after I'm working it up. You see I just got this right here, and I'm just working this into the crack. And like I said, this was $2.50. That's all that costed, and it was fat enough where I know I could cut it in half. But so it doubled the size. I see 42 inches, but like I said, I knew I was going to cut it in half, and for the top I probably cut it in a quarter. So $2.50 is going to stop all this air leak, and it's going to save you a lot more than $2.50 over the course of the winter. So let me finish this, and then I'll be right back with you. My doctor sees me, he's going to whip my ass. See, for the thinner part, it goes thinner up here. I actually cut it in half again to fit in a thinner part, and I'm still using this. I tried a flathead screwdriver and it went right through it like butter. So I went back to using this. You got to be a little bit fatter because you don't want to go through it. Now, the only place I feel a little bit of air leak is behind this, behind the strike plate. So I'm going to have to shove some behind the strike plate also. But this, no more air at all coming through there for $2.50. Alright, I got everything. Alright, I got everything tucked in here. No air, no air. Don't feel anything coming through here. In the corner, micro mini, you feel a little bit. Right around the strike plate, you feel some by the strike plate. Nothing right here. Nothing actually on the bottom right here. But you feel a little bit in this corner right here. So what I'm going to do is I got this is just a cleaner degreaser and a rag. And then I'm just going to degrease where I'm going to put the little pieces of tape at. I'm going to wipe that down and degrease it and clean that so the tape actually can stick better. Last time when I put the tape up here, I didn't clean it, degrease it or nothing. I just put the tape on it. So right now I'm just cleaning it, wiping it down and degreasing it. And then this way the tape will stick better. You gotta let it dry or else the tape won't stick to that. And then I'm just going to use regular, but this isn't regular, this is actually duct tape. This is thicker than the cheap dollar store stuff. I'm going to go ahead and tape that around it. It's completely sealable. Wait, stay tuned because I'm going to take you to the upstairs and how to kind of do how I did the front door. And then also watch my next video because I'm actually going to call the cable company and cut my cable because I bought an HD TV antenna. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I didn't think that this was going to stick as good on the concrete floor, but man, that stuck amazing on the concrete floor after I cleaned it. I actually put a piece of foam inside the keyhole right here also. It's completely sealed now. I didn't use a lot of this tape this time. Just over here, I put 4 strips right here, like overlapping each other till it stuck really good. And man, it came out really nice. Either way, I'm going to take you upstairs. I'm going to probably shoot in the beginning how to do it properly. But right now I'm going to start also on my spaghetti wires under my stairs where my HD TV antenna is going. Alright, stay tuned. Bye-bye.